Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having an awesome day today. So, I'm sorry I haven't gotten a video done in a little while, but this one's here. So, what we have on the first gen today is we are going to be advancing the timing. So, how you do that is, let me show you guys right here. You got your fuel pump right here, and then there is a bolt or a nut down on, I don't know if I can find it. There's a nut right there. There's a nut around the top, you can't see it there, and then there's one down around the bottom. You crack those loose, just get them loose, then rock the pump up towards the engine. Different people have different ways of doing it. I'm probably going to do it the redneck way. Just pop them loose and rock it the whole way. We're going to go for all the fuel. We're just going to send it and see what happens. Probably going to eat a transmission, but that's okay because, well, we may potentially have some transmission upgrades coming before too long. So, I'm going to pop these loose and get down to business. So guys, got all the nuts loosened here on this. One thing I did want to mention is right here we have this sweet little Blue Point wrench, and it works perfectly to get down into the bottom bolt. So right there you can see, so there's the part number if you need it, if you want to get yourself one. So Snap-on sells it. It's a Blue Point. It's just one of Snap-on's brands. So now we can rock this pump up. We got all the nuts loose. Took a little bit longer. The one on the back towards the head is very, very hard to get to. So it takes a bit of patience, but it is real easy. It's not real easy. It's real hard. But what I use is this ratchet. It's a 1/4-inch ratchet with about a, 8 or 10 inch extension, a swivel or a U-joint, and a 13mm shallow socket. And that worked very well to get that back one out, once I was able to get it around all the hard lines and everything back there. If you ever want to do this, take as straight a shot as possible. In there is a hard line that goes around the back of the pump. You do have to kind of work the extension in between the pump and that hard line. So yeah, it is kind of a pain, but it's doable. So we're going to rock this thing up and see how she does. So guys, we have gotten everything put back together now. Now one thing I did want to point out is down here, which I haven't tightened it yet, but down here is a 10mm bolt right there, and you got to loosen that so you can turn the pump, or so you can rock the pump. Now when you rock the pump, I just used a pry bar and went down here. It's my pry bar down here. Pulled this off. It just pops right off. You can pop that off. And then put a piece of wood in between here and just pushed it up towards the engine. So got everything tightened down, and now the bolt that goes back up in the, or not back up in there, this fancy little tool that I have right here that I'd show you guys earlier works for that one too. You just got to stick it up in there like so and tighten it up. Works in there, so you don't have to go behind with a wrench or with a socket. You can get to all of them with that one. I mean, this one right here is the easiest one to get to. I mean, just a regular wrench will get that one. So got everything tightened up. Just need to tighten that bolt down there. Put this linkage back on, and we're ready to start it. Also, another thing I wanted to point out is down in here. Let's see if I can show you guys. Right up there on the pump, right here. I'm not sure if you can see. There's a line right there on the timing cover, that black line right there. Then there's a mark up here, like a little arrow right there. Stock, that line and that arrow are supposed to be completely lined up. You can see the arrow is up about right here, the line is down about here. So we have advanced it a bit. Not a whole, I'm not exactly sure the technical, how far we have technically advanced it, just because I did it the redneck way, but we have got that. So picking up some tools, put them over here, and then I am going to start it. So guys, next morning here, last evening I did get everything done. I did take it for a drive, but I figured I'd take you guys for a ride, and last evening it was dark when I went out, so it's kind of hard to see. So I wanted to see exactly smoke output and all that other sort of stuff too. So I don't think it made a huge difference, but we're just gonna see once what happens. So let's go. You kind of see when I get on it pretty good, it puffs a little bit. I mean, there it didn't do a whole lot, so. But yeah, I did let this thing warm up for a few minutes before I jumped in it, so. As you can see there, it does puff. Like I said earlier, it's not, I think it cleans up a lot quicker than it had earlier. But I'm not for certain. I haven't driven it enough during the daylight to see, so I'm gonna go drive a little bit and I'll give you guys a little bit of feedback on it. So yeah, so as you can see there, it definitely, I think it cleans up a lot quicker than it had earlier. I mean, right when you punch it, any old truck like these old Cummins is going to smoke if you just floorboard it from a standstill. But like you saw, it wasn't too bad. It didn't do too terrible. So I'm actually pretty happy. It seems maybe a tad bit more responsive. I can't say for sure, but I didn't advance it too terribly far. So some guys have the pump rocked up so far that it's pretty much touching the head. So yeah, so I'm happy with it for now. I might do more later, but for now I'm happy with it. So guys, that's probably gonna about do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.